Good Sunday morning, friends and neighbors. Yeah, we got Cowboy Bob on the radio playing Country Gold. I got Matthew. He's going to Harbor Freight. I'm getting rid of these fluorescent lights. They don't want to work. Most of the time in the winter, they don't put out enough light for one thing. It takes a long time for them to warm up. Even in the summer, they're just getting to be crap. In the winter, you'll wait a half a day for them to come on. So I'm getting rid of them. They're going in the junk pile. I got a half a box of 4-foot tubes. So if somebody wants bulbs, come get them. I'm not going to ship them to you or anything else. Just come get them and you can have them. A half a box. I don't know how many's in there. 6, 8, I don't know. But I'm getting rid of them. Matthew's getting some a string of halogen lights from Harbor Freight. I'm going to try those out. They got to be better than this crap. Anyway, for now we're going to leave Cowboy Bob to it. And I'll show you if I can get out of here. I was going to pull the Bobcat out here and work on it, but the wind's blowing pretty good and I don't want to fight wind noise, and I may whip it out later. But the Bobcat, I haven't had a chance to tidy up these wires yet, but I'm going to do that now. I got to, that's the exciter wire that goes to the alternator. I got to untie that, pull it all through, and find something to fasten it to so it's not hanging free and dangling. I'm just going to tidy a bunch of that stuff up for now. Our top alternator bracket, I may have to drill a bigger hole, because I'll show you why. I had Matthew go get 2 of these long bolts. I had some 2-inch thick steel plate that is, I don't know, like 18 by 24. I don't know where they're at. I was going to hang them on the back for weights, but Matthew and I dug this scoundrel up out of the dirt, and it's heavy. I'm not even going to try to pick it up. I used the 2-wheel cart. I used the Johnson bar to pry it up out of the dirt because it sat back there behind the shed for 4 years, maybe that long, maybe not quite that long, and it was sunk completely in the dirt. That's how heavy it is. And so I pried it out with the Johnson bar and got it on the 2-wheel cart, brought it over here. But we're going to hang that on the back of the Bobcat for some extra weight. And I may take some angle iron and make a bracket, because I have that big weight also, and another one just like it, maybe a little bit bigger, inside the shed. And I'm going to give that ammeter one more chance, and if I'm not liking it, I got another one, a 60 amp. I don't know if the 60 amp is big enough, but we're going to try it. My oil pressure gauge, the gauge does work. There's a wire hooked to it, but I don't know where the wire goes back up under the seat. Oh shit, well, I just throw it on the ground to start with, because that's where it rolled to. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I don't know where that oil pressure wire goes to, if it goes to anything. I haven't found a sending unit on here yet. With my luck, it's on this side and I'll never find it. So if that's the case, so be it. I still haven't started it since I changed oil in it last weekend. It's running kind of rich, and like I stated in other past videos, that aftermarket carb, it's got no numbers or nothing on it. So I don't know if there's even any adjustment to it. I got the float adjusted down because remember, we were in the past videos, we were having issues with it overflowing. So I got the float adjusted down so it's not overflowing, but it's still, I believe it's running too rich because it puffs smoke and it smells gassy smoke. Maybe it won't be so bad now that we changed oil, because that oil that we drained out of it, it was saturated with gas. But anyway, I'm going to start tidying up some of these wires. I don't know what to do with this. I'd like to find a T connector to put in that, because that is goes from my key switch to the coil, and is also the hot wire for the electric fuel pump. So I really don't want to run a wire all the way up to the key switch, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may just tape it for now, so that part of it may not get cleaned up for the time being. I do have some solid core spark plug wires. I may make up some plug wires, being they have who knows what on here, and but I'm going to tidy some of this up, and like I said, run that exciter wire up through here someplace and get it tied in up there at the key switch. So I'll bring you back in.
Back to Sunday Morning Gold with the keeper of the classics, Cowboy Bob, on Siouxland's Country Variety, Y1013.
There you go, folks. We got Cowboy Bob on the radio out here now. Matthew and I, go ahead and cut it off, Matthew. We got our indicator light hooked up, and I think I'm going to leave this old gauge in here for now. And stop recording. There, we got you going again. So we got that all working, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully that light draws enough. I mean, it's charging. Ouch, damn it. It's charging away. You've seen it on the gauge. So I think I'm going to hang on to that other ammeter. I'm going to put one of these 12-volt starters on the M Farmall, and so I may just save it for that. So we got the wiring, damn seat belt, kind of tidied up. Right there, that wire right there, that goes up. That's the wire that goes to the light from the alternator, and I just ran little zip ties every so often, got everything out of the way so it's not dragging pulleys and stuff. We got the pump hook back up. Now that Lovejoy coupler, I searched and searched and searched. Ever since I bought this machine, I looked for a Lovejoy coupler, 3/4 inch shaft, 12 tooth spline. Do you think I could find one? I mean, I spent like at least 2 months searching the internet. Couldn't find anything. Yesterday, I was talking to a YouTube friend, Brett, out Ag Wild is his channel name, and told him what I was looking for. It took him all of about 30 seconds to find me one and send me a link for it. So that one is coming off. I'm going to put a 12 tooth splined one on there so we don't eat that shaft up, that hydraulic shaft. Matthew and I are going to get the stretch out tape. We're going to measure this drive belt so I can order a new one. And I ordered a belt, a new alternator belt here that's going to be 1 inch shorter, so the alternator won't be so close to the back of this, and we'll just keep that one for a spare. So I think now Matthew and I are going to take this bolt out. That holds our alternator bracket on. I'll see if I can get you in there. Maybe not. There. Well, you can see the bolt right here in the top of our alternator bracket. I want to make that angle iron that our bracket is bolted to. I want to put a 1/2 inch hole in that, and then we'll probably pull the Bobcat up out of here. Maybe we'll pull it out first, but I want to make that bracket on the inside back here a 1/2 inch hole so we can mount that weight on here. So I did not get the spark plug wires made up and changed yet. I forgot about that till just now. So if I remember, I'll get that done too. Well, friends and neighbors, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't think to record, and I even have Matthew out here to help me. And we drove it out, drove the Bobcat out. You can see where I tore the grass up there, getting it turned. We backed it up there in front of the shed doors, and we took and got that weight. And I told Matthew that I come to believe that that is a weight for a Ford tractor, because it seems like there used to be some blue paint on it. But anyway, there's a little extra weight on it. Like I said, if we need more weight, we got more holes there that are pre-drilled. We can make a frame, and we can hang that suitcase weight, and we have another one just like it inside the shed. So yeah, it starts. We're getting the bugs worked out of it, folks. It's starting right up, running good, doing everything it should so far. I still, that hydraulic line that goes from the fast that operates the speed sheave, you know, I need to replace that. It goes to the sheave right there on the back of the wheel, behind the wheel. That hose is leaking, and I'm thinking about seeing if the hydraulic place will make me one with a metal pipe, you know, that's bent, and then just have the straight part rubber, and then it won't sit and vibrate so much. But it's rubbed back in there, and that hose is leaking. So that's where we're at. With that, I think we're going to close this one out. And as always, be kind to a friend, a stranger, a loved one. Be kind to yourself. I'm going to trip and fall. And do something nice for a stranger. And there may be a surprise at the end of this video. If not, happy trails. Here we are, folks. Power Broadcasting. Let's go in and give Cowboy Bob a t-shirt, a keychain, and I got a couple of vinyl decals stuck in the pocket. And hopefully they'll let us record in there. We'll find out shortly. Friends and neighbors, you hear me mention this guy every Sunday morning when I do my videos. He's been on the radio in the barn when we had horses and did chores. He's on the radio in the shed. I want you guys to meet my longtime friend, Cowboy Bob.
How we doing, everybody, and welcome to Y1013. This is where the magic takes place here, and but not Sunday Morning Gold. Sunday Morning Gold is done in my home studio, in my home over in Mobile, Iowa, a little south and east of Mobile. That's where the 4 hours of Sunday Morning Gold comes from. But this is where I have the classic cafe from 11 until 1 each and every day, and I always play requests for Martin.
He sure does. He sure does. He's been a longtime friend, folks. He's even when he was working for a different station, we've been friends for a lot of years. And we stopped up today because we got Bob
a t-shirt. Look at this.
A t-shirt and one of our keychains. So we really
got it all.
You guys, you know, you heard George Jones talk about his radio heroes. I want to tell you something. Bob has been my radio hero for a lot of years, and he always will be.
Thanks a lot, Martin.
Yep, thank you, Bob. And we always close our videos out. Be kind to everyone. Be kind to yourself. Do something kind for a friend, a stranger, a loved one. And with that, happy trails.
That sounds great.
Yeah, there you go, friends and neighbors. That's my radio hero, Cowboy Bob. And we visited a little bit off camera, and they're doing every year, right after Halloween, they start a Toys for Tots drive. And I've missed the last couple of years, but you can bring in toys or bring up a check and drop a check off, mail a check, or you can bring cash. So we put a little challenge in there for the other YouTubers in the area, and you can listen live over the internet. You can get on YouTube and type in Y1013, Y101.3, Sioux City, Iowa. And that will, sorry about that, that will bring you to their homepage. And they have, let me turn Bob down there. And then I hit the wrong button. They have requests during the work day from noon to 2. You can call in and request a song. And on Sundays, as you all well know, they have Cowboy Bob has Sunday Morning Gold, where he plays the old country music. So there you go, friends and neighbors. I'm glad I finally got a chance to get up here and visit with Cowboy Bob and let you guys meet the man. So with that, folks, happy trails.